is Sabina. I help people get rid of unwanted emotions, thoughts, and behaviors permanently. And in terms of anxiety, I just need to let people know that anxiety is only a symptom of certain beliefs we have. It's not like a mental illness. I know that anxiety can be extremely limiting and difficult and have a huge impact on your physical health also. And that's not to say that when I said it's just a symptom, it's not to downplay it, because I know that it is really, really, really difficult to deal with it. And I think most people have anxiety in some case. Anxiety is basically when you have a fear response to something that is not actually dangerous. It could be speaking in front of a lot of people. It can be just meeting other people or be around other people. And it could also be in terms of performing or having to do something or go outside or be around a certain amount of people or be in certain places. And what is causing the fear is the idea that something is dangerous or that you are in some way not safe. There is a general belief that says I'm not safe, which is of course creating like a general sense of anxiety, but also there are specific beliefs like people can't be trusted, people are dangerous, women are dangerous, and so on, that creates anxiety around people or certain types of people. There's also, like I was dealing with some anxiety around specifically authorities because of experiences I had with teachers in my school. And you can also experience specific anxiety when you have to speak with your boss or you have to do something in front of somebody you perceive as being an authority. So it's just to say that if you really look at when you get scared of something, when you get really uncomfortable, you can notice there is like a pattern. And for some people, I felt like that in the past, there were so many different triggers that it was almost just like a constant state. So people triggered me, being alone triggered me, the general feeling of not being safe triggered me, authorities, and then of course I would always encounter either people or be by myself and so on, so the anxiety was a constant. And when your body is in a constant fear response, you will basically spend your basic body functions on keeping you safe, and certain things are not stopping and inflammation is rising, and that's why you can in time develop difficulties with your physical basically systems also. So if you're dealing with some difficulties with your systems like illness and so on, and a low immune system, anxiety, stress-induced beliefs could be the case. So an example for me, I was myself quite sick when I was younger. I was used to having a lot of anxiety, so to be honest, I didn't really think about it. I had it in specific situations when I was very young, but then when I got older, it kind of escalated and it got to a point where I was like, okay, this is not functioning. And it was clear to me that things that I could normally do without problems suddenly became a big issue. And that was when I figured that something was going on. And a lot of, people will say that like, that is, you get like a diagnosis and then it's just something you have. But I just want to tell you that you don't have to get rid of anything that's working for you or that you just don't want to change. You can absolutely decide that for yourself. To me personally, I didn't want to live a life like that, where I was inside a lot of the times and by myself. So I decided to change it, and the way I got rid of it was basically to figure out what thoughts and beliefs are encoded in my brain and what experiences drives the fear of something. Because if you just see a person, you must believe something in order to feel fear from that person. Is it because you believe that person is dangerous, or that you can't protect yourself, or that you can't trust yourself? Some perspective is driving the emotions, not just somebody standing in front of you. Depending on, of course, if they are holding a weapon or something, but that's not the case here. If it's just like a average calm looking person, you know. And I was personally at one point where it changed for me was when I had to just buy some groceries for myself. I love to cook, and I was going to the local shop to get some groceries so I could bake and cook for myself. And then I realized that when I was approaching the counter and I had to pay for my groceries, my heartbeat started to beat, my hands got sweaty, you know, all the symptoms of an anxiety attack. And when it was my turn, I was just nervous. I felt like I was standing in front of 1,000 people and I had to give like a speech that was extremely important for me in order to like, would I survive or not. Like it was just something huge. It felt like I was at risk. And I thought, this is very weird. I have always actually loved to shop. I've never thought about that I have to have an encounter with somebody to pay. What's the deal? And I just couldn't figure it out, and I realized that it just kept on happening. And at one point I just didn't want to go because I thought it was embarrassing, I felt weird, I was like, something is wrong with me and all that, because that's also some beliefs I had at the time. And then I figured later on, when I worked on the beliefs, I discovered some different beliefs, and it made complete sense why I felt that way. And I can't tell you the relief when one thing is, of course, the relief that you can actually get rid of it, that you don't have to live your life like that, and you can just enjoy everyday life and be around other people. But I thought that it was completely amazing that I could track and figure out exactly what caused that reaction, and then figure out where I got the idea from. So that it was clear to me that it actually made sense, that it helped me in the past, that there was absolutely nothing wrong with me. My brain was actually working perfectly. The circumstances has just changed, so now I didn't need to be afraid of that specific situation where in the past it was maybe relevant. And you know, that whole knowledge about yourself and your brain and your emotion and just really the inside of how it's all connected is absolutely brilliant and rewarding, and it puts you at so much ease. And I will just encourage anyone who is dealing with anxiety, whether it's around people, you know, whatever we call social anxiety, fear of public speaking, just everyday anxiety, like overwhelm, feeling bad about who you are, any type of fear that is not related to somebody trying to following you and trying to, you know, basically take your life. I will encourage you to really think about that if you know that you can do something about this and you can permanently get rid of it so it's no longer an issue, if it would be worth something to you. Because I didn't know that. I thought you could go to treatment and you could kind of, you know, keep it down or learn how to deal with it, but that is absolutely not a fact. You don't have to deal with something. You don't have to put your body through stress responses on a daily basis when you can actually feel calm and safe and at ease and enjoy the things and have energy for the things you appreciate in life. You can do that. It only requires that you figure out what's the cause and what the beliefs are and other types of programming, and you get rid of it. And I would absolutely love to help you to do that. I know that this is an amazing world and there's so many different ways to do things. This, what I, you know, I'm practicing is the only thing that helped me, and that's why I basically took the education and is working with people doing this now. And I just want to let you know that this is one opportunity and one way to get rid of it. And if you also have that passion that you just actually want to, like me, feel good, enjoy life, you are more than welcome to just contact me. I will leave a link in the description, and you can always just let me know how you feel and we can take a chat. I have talked with a lot of people that have been extremely inspiring, and some people I work with, and other people they just get some insights and some knowledge, and I have no expectations whatsoever. I just want to let people know that this is an opportunity, because it changed my life, and I want other people to know, if they're looking for something to change it, that this could be a possibility for them. So, and no matter what, it's just a symptom. It's not an illness. It's not just who you are. It's not something you have to change if you don't want to. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. But if you don't like it, you can change it for good. That's basically the message here. So thank you a lot for watching. I hope I will see you soon. And I hope that this could inspire somebody and give you some relief and some insight. And yeah, I just hope I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. I love you. And bye.